Hello everyone, Lau here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Vlogmas. Vlogmas day 22. Okay, now time is running like crazy and it's just not even a handful of days left. So let's jump into the advent calendar opening before we get to the second part of the Polly Pocket video. So let's start with the Disney pins. Here, there it is. 22. This feels like a big pin. So my guess it's a handbag. Oh please, let's not be a double, but who knows? Who knows? Oh, this is really, really cute. The design. It's Mary Poppins, pretty sure. Not because I would have recognized it immediately, but I have seen other people unbox these pins or unbag or whatever, so I had mystery pin openings, etc. So I know that this is supposed to be Mary Poppins. It's definitely themed around the dress, what is the dress actually called? Her fair dress. So yeah, you know, in the dream when she's when they're riding the horses. I cannot explain right now because I've also not seen Mary Poppins a lot, but it's the dream sequence, and there she is wearing this white and red dress, very fluffy white gown, and I don't know necessarily if there's a lot of pink included in that. And then obviously this bird here in the middle is like her the umbrella, the handle of the umbrella. That's that. And I mean, a handbag fits very well to Mary Poppins in general because she can get everything out of her handbag. So it's like a little bit of a Hermione situation when she has everything in there. I mean, her bag does not look like this, but this is a really cute design. So no matter where I put this, and people don't understand that this is Mary Poppins, but it's cute. I know that this dress has a name. I'm just like blocking out. You know, when they're jumping into the chalk drawing, and then they are together with the children, and what is this called? I don't know. If you know, please tell me in the comments what this dress is called, or this scene is called. The sun, I don't know. Yeah, but a really sweet pin. But does this dress have pink included? I don't know. I always thought it's just white and red. And next. So, no, number 10. Yes, the 22. Very flat. Okay, let's see what's in there. My guess is a brush or a comb, something like that, because it also feels very light. Yeah. Oh, this is a Princess Pony, Generation 1 Princess Pony comb. Yes, and it's also definitely one of the princess combs and not one of the glittery Sweetheart Sister combs. Very light purple and a lot of glitter in there. You can especially see it from the back. There's so much glitter in there because the same shape I was also used for the glittery Sweetheart Sisters, but they did not use as much glitter in there. There's half of the glitter just. So you can definitely tell them apart by that. Let's find out which pony this goes to. Yeah, again with the colors and the internet. There are several different ones that look light purple. Some are more color intense, some are less color intense, and some it says purple pinkish. And I don't know, I think this looks the most like the one from Princess Sparkle, so from her. But I've also seen Princess Tiffany have this kind of comb, and then depending on which release, so there are UK releases and there are German releases and normal American releases, whatever, they all had then kind of different colors, so it's like, but I think hers is a little bit more pinkish, but I don't know. So I would say it could definitely be the one from Princess Sparkle, and she is a good match. These combs are one of my favorite styles ever. The first time I had one in my hand, it was just maybe half a year ago or so, in one of my unboxing videos, and I had never thought that they were so big, and not just big, like they're also very like thick and lovely. It's just this see-through material with a glitter in there, and they're really big. And just for comparison, this, for example, is one of the Glittery Sweetheart Sisters, and just how much glitter is in here, and then the sparkles that are in here. Still super beautiful and everything, and I love that color, and the shape is exactly the same. I'm here, one thing here is missing, but you can tell them apart, even though you might not directly know which pony it came with, but easily identifiable, as this is one of the Glittery Sweetheart Sister pigs, and this is one of the pigs from the Princess ponies. So yay! Very, very good present today. Love them. And yeah, we have another box to open. Another package. So thank you again, Tommy, for this amazing, like, end of the advent calendar season, advent calendar. So it's just arrived last weekend, and there are 5 more presents in there, all labeled with the days, the last days of the advent season. So today, 22. Again, not prepared with scissors. I will probably also not learn this for the last remaining days. So. I feel brushable hair, so it's probably another pony. Oh wow! I've never seen that one. Another G3 pony, and no, I mean there's so many Generation 3 ponies. I don't know, their line kept going and going, and they kept releasing and releasing. And I mean, you could maybe say that for the Generation 1 ponies as well, but as I'm really more into the Generation 1 ponies, obviously then at one point you know most of them. With Generation 3 ponies, it's always like a, wow, I've never even seen that. Isn't she beautiful? I mean, this color combination, and she has a hot air balloon. So this is a lovely light blue, a little bit grayish blue. And the typical a little bit sparkly Generation 3 body, and the hair colors are like dark blue, turquoise, hot pink and white. So 1, 2, 3, 4 different hair colors, and then also in the tail. And look at that symbol. Sun and the hot air balloon and some clouds, and really matchy to the hair colors. So really the color scheme is really well done here. Of course, the little magnet and the G3 hooves, and no symbol at the other side. So who are you? Let's find out. Okay. This pony is called Shenanigans. Well, yesterday's name, like, of the pony that we had yesterday in the calendar was really like, oh, that makes sense. Golden Delicious with an apple, or some other ponies, which makes sense. But Generation 3 ponies' names very often are just like, huh? Some are really just like a Tinka Tinka Too or something like that, and then it's like Shenanigans? I mean, maybe she's up to some shenanigans or whatever, but like, I don't know. Interesting that the sun in the symbol directly, there's a little sun, you saw that, that's actually the symbol of sunny days, which is also one of the kind of very main characters in Generation 3 line. There are a lot of releases of sunny days. It's exactly that symbol. So the sun in G3 always probably looks like sunny days. You see that with that strange face in there? That's actually kind of sunny days symbol. But oh, shenanigans. So now let's head over to the next part of my big Polly Pocket, vintage Polly Pocket unboxing video. Five more Polly Pockets to uncover. So have fun with that. And yeah, from this perspective here, see you tomorrow in tomorrow's Vlogmas. Bye! So, hello everyone, welcome back to part 2 of the Polly Pocket unboxing. Unboxing just meaning I put it out of my shipping boxes, of like the ones that I bought online, because Polly Pocket, yeah, sometimes you find it at flea markets, but let's be real, if you really want to collect the stuff, you need to get on the used sites such as eBay or like Vinted, etc. So I have already done part 1, you have seen it yesterday, so all the stuff is still here. Mermaid book, Mitch's Playhouse Invariants, the Polly Pocket Funko Pop, so that's still here, and I'm also looking the same as yesterday because I've not changed. I'm filming this now exactly 5 minutes after the first video. So I have, strangely enough, actually just one package here, but there are 4 Polly Pockets in that I bought from the same seller, and you know how long that always takes to go through all of the Polly Pockets, and one other. Let's start with the one that is just out of the box already. It's this one. This is, as you can tell from being one of the normal like square ones, it's one of the early ones, so still again, same as these ones, from 1989, so the very first year that Polly Pocket was released. It is one of the, I don't know, I think there are 3 pink square ones out there, and one of them is the Zoo World, the Wild Zoo World. I have that one. It's one of my least favorite Polly Pockets ever. Then one is the Party Time Surprise, which is one of my childhood ones. It's not that one. This is Polly World. Ta-da! So it looks like a theme park in there, and this is also nice. Although like this was not one that was really on my like wanted list. But again, as often as it is with sellers that I buy something else, I look through the stuff what they are also selling, because if they are selling toys from that era, then very likely they might be selling some other stuff. So often people that sell My Little Ponies also sell Polly Pockets. Or in this case, it started with a pack of Barbie stuff that I was interested from this person. This person also had some Polly Pockets. This was the only one that I needed from the ones that the seller had, and it was reasonably priced, around, why do I owe, like 10, it was not 10, I think it was 12. it does not come with a figurine, but it still comes with one of the pieces. So Polyworld is one of the compacts that you really have to display like open to play with it. So it's one of the flat ones and not meant to be like at a 90-degree angle. And it is like an amusement park. Actually, if you hear the name Polyworld, it makes me immediately think of Walt Disney World. And then at the side you can see there is a castle. So yeah, it's meant to be Polly Pocket's version of Walt Disney World, but it's Polyworld. And it's not super duper exciting inside, but it's one of the first sets. So for that it's actually quite a lot, because we have this moving bridge here that of course you have to put back and able to close it. But if you flip it over, then it is a roller coaster track. And that one should probably start here, because here is the platform where you would the vehicles would be loaded. And yeah, I have the small vehicle here. So this is the piece that came with it. So to me it's not an empty Polly Pocket, because this piece is missing very often. So it's just a little car there where you could sit the Polly loading station, and then it would go around the roller coaster trail. It's not really that it locks in or something, you just have to play with it like, and that's it. And maybe back again. Yeah, then there's another carousel here, same vehicles, they just have a little like like the face of a mouse I think, or cat, I don't know. And you could put the Polly in there and then it would go round and round. So it's one of the spinner rides, like Dumbo, or Disney has lots of them. Aladdin flying carpets, and Triceratops spin, and the rocket one in Tomorrowland. So here's probably, so the entrance would probably be here. There are some benches to sit. Here's another small slide. I think here you would probably, I don't know, either buy the entrance tickets, but you're already in the park, a little bit strange. And yeah, here are some other stairs, and then we just have this moving thing and the roller coaster track. But it's lovely. So for being one of the first ones, it's actually quite a lot of interaction. And I personally, I really love the early ones. So this is a nice one, although there are 3 pink ones and all of them just differ a little bit in the shape of the pink. So looks really good from the front. The back, I don't know what that is, but I would probably be able to scratch that off. So yeah, Polyworld 1989. And now let's already get to this thing. There are 4 Pollys in there, and let's reach in and get out one of them. It's another flower shaped one. So I tried to go chronologically. This is also the back looks not really nice, but oh, that's easy to scrub off. Yeah, that's good. So it's a little bit like glue or something. This is, yeah, the flower shaped ones are from 1990. And this is the water fun park. So we have an amusement park, and here we have a water park. This seller, this is from Vinted. And it was like, I think I just answered the seller because of these 2. They were also from Vinted. And then Vinted like shows you other stuff that is in line with what you just bought. So, hey, here are some more Polly Pocket things. Are you interested? And this seller, this was one of the like recommendations, had I think 3 or 4 listings full of Polly Pockets, and every listing had, I don't know, 5 to 10 Polly Pockets in there, and there were a lot of them that I wanted. So I immediately wrote the seller, and I have to say this auction was not an auction, so this listing was just online for a couple of minutes, maybe 15 minutes to half an hour or something. And I wrote this, I want this, and this, because the prices were very reasonable and most of them were really good condition and complete. I only got 4 of the 7 ones that I wanted, and the best ones were already gone. So there, for example, was the Sweet Roses one, so that's one of the see-through ones, completely complete. Then there was Fifi's Parisian Apartment, complete with all the poodles and things, and I did not get those. But 4 of the ones that I wanted I have gotten, and all of them were around 15 to 20 euro. So I think this one was 15. So let's have a look. Oh, but it's complete. The figures are... No, it's not complete. Sorry, I thought this is a poly. But no, it's not. Oh no, it's not complete at all. These don't go in here. Nope. But anyways. Well, then it's maybe not worth 15 because it's actually just a shell. And we have another Midge. And we have, because I thought this is the one that goes to it. She's wearing a bathing suit. But in here we would have a Polly and another doll that has more like dark skin, so a black doll. And yeah, these ones are different. Okay, I should have. But this is also what happens when you are just like, there are so many, I have to write immediately. Because when you're not writing immediately, then more of them were already probably gone. But I still wanted this one because this is one of the flower-shaped ones that I really like. So, oh my gosh, this clown is hilarious. So it's like a water slide down here. Does it work? Yeah, it kind of works. It's really meant to be like a, I don't know, water park is maybe a little bit, I don't know, it's a swimming pool here with a big slide that you can bend, so it's close to the upper part, and then you can close the compact, or you can open it up, and then it goes right into the big pool. Then there is a small pool, and you could put the doll in there, so it's more like a hot tub or something. Then here's a floating device, 2 of them. And here is also where you could shower yourself. And this is also able to, you can also move this upwards. Here's a little cafeteria or something you could eat. And here's this ginormous, scary clown thing. It's also meant to be like probably a slide. Yeah, the dolls. Now, this is a Midge. This does not go in here. And for a moment I thought this would be the correct one, but this is also not the correct one, because there would actually be, I think the other doll, the black doll, is called Laura or Chelsea. I don't know where this one goes to. Let's check. Seriously, do you know? This is the same doll that we just had in one of the other compacts. This goes again to the stamping school. How strange is that? So the Midge is again the stamping school Midge. Okay, not my best buy, definitely. Okay, and this doll with the bathing suit belongs to a Polyville, to the Summer House 1993. So that's a Polyville figurine. Whoop whoop. Not complete. Actually empty. But yeah, again, I'm not really so much into, I need to have everything complete. But when I bought this, I thought this would be the correct ones. Just from like, I need to buy this, all of them. I want this, this, and this. I did not really have time to look very closely on which ones are included. So, the next one. Yeah. This was one that I really wanted because it belongs, not really belongs into the set, but there are a couple like horse and pony themed compacts, and this definitely is one that was missing from me. This is the Pony Ride and Show. I already know that this is not working because this one is one with sound, and I already checked that, so I did not check on that. I just checked if the sound would be working. It's not. Yeah. This is a little bit later, but not too late. This is from 1994. But already we can see the shift to the more strong, bold colors, away from the pastels. Well, there are still some sets in 94 and 95 that are kind of pastel, but the general look has already a little bit like changed, which makes total sense. So this one comes with a horse, which is correct. And it also comes here with 2 dolls. Oh, goodness. Yep. And one of them does not belong into that. I have that one. This is the one from the stable on the go. But this one is the correct doll. Yay! So this is meant to be a, like, I don't know, like a rodeo a little bit, which is a little bit questionable. Or it's just a pony show where the pony is shown and Polly is riding on it. But the movement is a little bit rodeo-like to me. There is a lot of stuff to show you. I will at first put Polly on the horse. And one figurine is missing, so that would be actually another one. But having the horse, which I actually already have, and the correct Polly is cool. And this one, just an extra. Oh, wow, a lot of details to uncover. I think we can open up this. Oh, very difficult. There it is. It's open, and what does it show inside? Well, it's a closet with, wow, lots of glittery outfits and cowboy boots. I love that. Then we have this beautiful vanity with hearts and stars. Here's her bed. So this is her sleeping room, her bedroom. Then there's the ladder down here into the area that really looks more like this is probably the stable. So it's like the horse should be behind there, or no. Yay! Ah, it's really Wild West themed. So there's the herd of other horses, the prairie out there, and here we have some horse utensils. And what's actually this? There's also a window to the outside. What's that? Oh, just some horseshoes and some, I don't know, some bows here. And the lower part here is really, I mean, I don't know, you can close it, but I will show that to you back there in the end. And here are lots of places for other Polly dolls to sit, because this is the area for the people who are watching the pony riding show. And I've already put Polly, because she's the one that can split her legs and can ride a horse, on the horse, and I have attached the horse to that platform. And then here in the front, here is this little wheel or whatever this is, and you can move it and then the horse moves. So let's do that. Yay! This is amazing. Look at how different, like, it goes up and down and it goes all around. I love that. If you remember, in the beginning of the year, I showed you one of the newer Polly Pockets, which is also horse themed, and this has the same mechanic. So this is the original one, and with some of the new Polly Pockets, they returned to some of the old ideas and gave this a new overhaul, you could say, and with a new style. But this is the original, where this horse that would go round and round and move up and down. This is the same mechanic. So let's remove the horse. And you can close this in, and that just looks like a tent or like a stable or something. More like a tent, to be honest. Here in the front looks like the reception area or something. And here are some tables. You could eat something. And if it would be working, then we would have sound. Here are the speakers. And you would actually need to push this button here. And then actually sound would come. But it is not the most amazing sound. It's actually just like a horse sound, something like, I don't even know how exactly it sounds, like woo, and then something like this. So it's not a song or something. It's I don't know. I could have done something more exciting, so I'm not even mad that this is not working. This is one of the compacts where it's difficult to remove the battery. I know that it is working. You can somehow do that. but it's not the easiest because you can already see the battery somewhere there, I think. Yeah. I think if you open up this inner part here, which is not meant to be removed, but it can be done. Yeah, you have already seen Polly and the horse. Let's quickly. This is the other figurine that was included here. It, as I said, goes to the stable on the go, which is one of the cars. So I have that. But here is the Polly riding the horse. She's got this blue, a little bit cowboy. Yeah, it's a cowboy hat on. And I think the horse even has a name. Isn't it called like... I wrote it down. Trigger. It's called Trigger. The horse is called Trigger. And actually also a trophy would be included, a golden trophy for winning this horse show. Ta-da! And another doll. The red dress, Tawny, would also be in here. But this is good enough for me. I really love how it looks from the outside. Look, this is really, really good. I conditioned it as silver, and all of the silver is still there. Super duper shiny. Here, if you would remove these screws, then you can open this up and you can, I think, change the battery. It's not discolored, and it has a couple of figurines in, so that's way enough for me. Let's reach in for more. Yeah, the seller had the last one missing for me from the Happening Hair series. Well, one of them I actually want to replace because it was really discolored, and I tried to retrobride it. But as these have this pearly shine, it really went matte and kind of ugly. So I actually need the pink one again. But for now, I really wanted the purple one. Let's have a look inside. It comes with the correct Polly. So these sets are even a year later than this one, so they're from '95. So they're 3 of this style, so a heart shape with a bow, which are all something called with hair. The whole set is called Happening Hair. Also the big head box goes into that set, and all of the Pollys have real hair. Real hair, real brushable hair. They would also always include some kind of super small brush, and I think this one also included 2 barrettes for Polly, so super small, but that stuff's long gone for this compact here. But this is the correct Polly, and her hair is not cut and still in a lovely curl. And they are, this one is lovely. So this one looks really princessy to me, to be honest, although it's not like, it doesn't have a princess theme because it's called superstar hair. So the upper level, oh my goodness, we have this lovely bed with a light of like a canopy in the back, a giant mirror, and this one is really reflective, so it's really almost like a real mirror. We have, oh my goodness, another wardrobe. Oh, what's in there? Oh, lovely dress and some shoes. A lot of stairs down here. If you would put the Polly here, she could move around. Let's put the Polly here. So, there you can already see her. She could turn around in front of the mirror. It's a little bit stuck, it's a little bit difficult, but it works. You can see she is wearing a pink long dress, and she has this tuft of hair. You could say she has this curly, like real brushable hair on top. These compacts always have a big compartment to store the stuff. It's actually very good, so I'm always a little bit like, why is then all the super small stuff missing so often when you could actually really put it in here, like the barrettes or the brushes? Would be a very good storage area, but yeah, it's still missing most of the time. So I'm already happy enough that I have the figurine. So to me that's okay. I will never have the other pieces, and that's fine. So it's really like she is the superstar, and I don't know what is this. Ah, she's getting ready here. What actually? Why would she move from here to there? This is like a turning wheel again. And maybe if she... So from back here, she moves to the front area, to the reception or something. I don't really know what the theming is. Is this a superstar and this is her flat, or... I mean, it's not a stage. This could be a stage though. Maybe this is a stage. I don't know. It's really a little bit strange to me, the theming of this compact. But apparently she's a superstar and this is part of her daily life. And here you can see very good quality from the outside. All of this pearlescent coat is still there. The inside of the logo always is a little bit of a different color because it's not pearlized than the shell. And here you can see 1995. So this is really beautiful from the inside. But I don't really understand the theming behind it. Okay. Woo, let's get to the last one. Oh, yeah. This is the one that I always, that I see pretty often, but I always see very discolored. And to be honest, I thought it's a little bit bigger. I imagined it to be bigger. This is pretty much one of the later sets, so it's from '96 and it's called the Fountain Fantasy. It's also a set that you could put with like fill up with water, and then there would be like a fountain. That's why it's called Fountain Fantasy. But oh my goodness, how's that? Ah yeah, opening up. But I would not recommend that probably. Woo! So it looks like a lily pad, and all of the petals you can open up. Yep. And it reveals a lovely landscape in there. And 1, 2, 3. I don't think that this is the correct doll, although the one that was included looks like awfully similar to this one. But we have, oh no, we have the 2 little babies that belong in there. And yeah, no other accessories, because this is also one where there are a lot of accessories actually in. Okay, let's get it close to the camera. It's really lovely. So I'm not the biggest fan of the later compacts. Most of them are too busy to me, or color-wise they're not very nice anymore because they're very strong colors. This one is one of the nice ones. So 96, so 97 was the very last year of the vintage Polly Pocket. But this is the year before, and I mean, you can see, I mean, the whole shape from the outside is beautiful. Then we have this like water theming, because there's a lot of fish pond stickers. Here would the water fountain would come out if you would push water in there, and then you would here like push this thing, and then you could squeeze the water outside. Here it would be a little fountain, but as there are a lot of stickers included, I would not really recommend it. There's so many details. This one I think also opens up. Yeah. Oh, from the inside, look at all of those leaves, and the leaves with the flowers here to sit down. Oh, this is really, and the color scheme is cohesive. That's what I like, because it's pink and purple and some other really fresh spring colors. What's here? Ah, this also can open up. I think it reveals some snacks. They can sit here, the figures, and have this little leaf table. This is, I don't actually know what exactly this is. It's probably a water fall around one where you could go through, because this is really a fantasy one, so Fountain Fantasy it's called. Then here is another, this looks like some terrace garden with some terrace like levels down. And this one, yeah, this one is that opens up. It's like a little bit of a hood. There would be actually also a big like a what is it called? A dragonfly that that you could also sit up here, and then it would also come through the dragonfly, the water. It's amazing. By the way, this leaf here, it swings open. Can you see that? You can make it swing open, so it reveals a little bench behind. Here's a ladder up to the next level. I mean, just look at it. The Polly Pocket logo is straight in the middle, and this is amazing. Probably probably my favorite set of the later years. And as it is this like really light pink color, it really very often is discolored and gets orange. So here's the Polly that came with it, like to me, for me, but the real one looks a little bit different. Both of her arms would be stretched out wide, and she actually also has something like is wearing something white and pink, but it looks more like a little leaf, a leaf skirt and something like that. So she looks a little bit like a fairy without wings, but I'm happy with her. I have to find out where that one goes to actually. But these little babies here, they go to the set. So there are these two little baby fairies, or a little bit of like cherubs, because I think one of them is called Cherub and the other one is called Angel, but this is really more like a fairy thing, and not really, they don't have angel wings or something. But they are some baby fairies. Have like a leaf at the top as a head, and yeah, there they are. Wow, seeing this up close really makes me love this one even more. I don't think that this is a very rare one. You see it pretty often. I mean, maybe not everywhere, but in Europe, so in Germany you see that very often for sale. Of course, not complete very often, and not in a very good condition very often. I don't know what that is. Someone put a sticker on. Oh, maybe it is a letter. It's a letter C. Maybe this was put on that the children know, the children who belongs to actually knew that this was her. Maybe she was called Claudia or something. Yeah. Let's just quickly find out where this Polly doll goes to. Okay, she goes to the Spin Pretty Carousel. One that I'm not interested because it's not a compact. So this little carousel, and she would go to that one. Yeah, I'm pretty much not really into the kind of opened compact, so I'm also not a big Polyville fan. I have a couple of them, they are kind of cute, but really just open sets, it's not my thing. Polly Pocket to me always was the compacts, and that's also what I try to collect, and I would just buy one of those maybe if they are like included in a lot, or if I find them at flea market. So there's that. So guys, that's it. So this side we had from yesterday's video. This is today's video. From all of them, my favorite still is the Big Mermaid book, but I think my second favorite is the Pony Ride Show, because yeah, I try to collect all of the Polly Pockets that have something to do with ponies and horses, because I'm actually a My Little Pony girl, so I love ponies and horses and everything. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy that content, every now and then I have some Polly Pocket content on my channel, so maybe subscribe, give this video a like, and if my comments are open, then yeah, tell me which one of today's Polly Pockets is your favorite. And thank you for watching. See you real soon, and may the toys or the Polly Pockets be with you. Bye!